Share this with you guys because this is something that I learned, and I found it to be one of the things that most people don't know because they've never actually explored it. And it's basically about the real value of failing. Obviously, you don't hope to fail. Obviously, you try and you want to succeed and get the result that you want. But when it doesn't work out, at some point it isn't going to work out, no matter what approach you do, you're going to fail, you're going to experience emotional pain, you're going to experience disappointment, rejection, failure. But this is the next part where it's exciting. There are two choices now at this point. The first choice is what most people do, which is they quit. They quit because they can't handle the loss. They can't handle falling. They can't handle the pain. They can't handle how it makes them feel. So they just want to immediately stop the pain and they quit. The second option is the option that I'm excited to talk about, which is what I did eventually, where you actually don't quit. You take some time out, you come to your senses, and you actually come up with a new motivation or more motivation, and then you give it you have another go at it. You know, you might even change the approach a bit if you feel you need to. You could see where you could improve. Or if you don't know how to do it, you ask someone who does know, or you get a mentor, you educate yourself on someone who has done what you've done and what you want to achieve, and you keep going and you don't quit when you get rejected. And you might have to go through this for a long time. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. But when you stick at it, do you know what happens? You gain more self-confidence and you actually get better at reducing your anxiety, your social anxiety. You become more of an introvert. You get out of being too introverted, because this can be an introvert's problem. A lot of introverts don't like trying things in case they get judged and they feel uncomfortable with people looking at them or seeing them try something. So there's so much value in trying, failing, not taking the failures personal, regrouping, remotivating yourself, and then getting back in and trying again. And you learn through the process. Even sometimes where you don't have all the answers and you don't know what to do. Let's say you start in sales and you don't really know much about sales, and you try and sell a product, and then the person that you're trying to sell it to says no, they don't want to buy it, and you get a rejection and it hurts your feelings. But if you tried another person and then they said no, and you tried another one and then they said no, and 10 said no, and now you are heartbroken, but you went for the 11th and they said maybe. Oh, now you got light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe's better than no. And then the 12th one says actually yes, you became successful on the 12th attempt. But most people don't get to the 12th attempt, because by the time they fail at the first attempt, they take it upon themselves to say, the reason I'm failing and not succeeding is because I'm intrinsically not good enough, something's wrong with me. Everybody else is good enough, I'm weird, I'm different, I'm less than. And then they come up with a story, oh, things happen to me in my past, things always go wrong for me. People get into one little thing goes wrong, and people will calculate that as being connected to everything else that ever went wrong in their life. And usually it's got nothing to do with it. So it really is having the understanding. It comes down to understanding. Most people don't have the understanding about failure, about that it can be good. And the more you go through it, the more confidence you actually gain. Because if you're scared of something and you don't face it, you're just going to continue to be scared of it, and you're going to fear it because you don't understand it. And you're scared of what it might do to you or how it might feel. But if you've faced something scary 20 times, even if you're still a bit scared of it, you're not as scared of it anymore because you know it. And knowing is understanding. And it's the knowing and the understanding that you need to achieve your dreams and be successful and overcome your anxiety in whatever area it is. I always say that in my videos because I want people to understand that it's not a separate matter with the things I talk about. It could be in any situation, but the principle is the same principle. It's about having the mental toughness and the character and the strength to take action, face your fears, and whether you fail or succeed, to not give up when things don't go well. And the saying, like I said before in my videos, when he says in Batman, why do we fall? Meaning, why do we fail? Why do we get down? Why do we lose? Why do we get hurt? He says, so we can learn to pick ourselves back up. And that's exactly what the principle of this matter is in this video today. When you fail, there's two things you can do. You can lay down and die and give up like a coward, or complain or quit. or you can learn to pick yourself back up again. And that means all the things I've explained in this video. If you're doing sales and you get on a sales call and they don't want to buy it and they say no and you feel rejected, then pick the phone up and speak to somebody else. Or if it's face-to-face, or if it's making YouTube videos and the video fails to meet the standards or your expectations, make another one, improve it, change it, educate yourself, learn. Never give up. That's it. Same with asking someone out. If you want to get a relationship and you ask someone out and they say no and it hurts your feelings, ask someone else out that you like until you find the right person, until they say yes. Same principle in all areas of life. If you want to make friends, someone rejects you send a message, someone ignores you and it hurts your feelings, move on, make another friend, send somebody else a message until they receive it and they respond. Simple, but it takes guts, it takes heart, it takes courage, and it takes you becoming fearless so you can make your life more limitless. So I'll leave you with that. If you need any help as usual and you want mentorship or coaching, send me an email in the box below. We can arrange a free 30 to 40 minute Zoom call and I can discuss how my coaching can work for you or if it can help you, and you can tell me what your problem is and what you want to achieve and what you want to succeed in and how you want me to help you, and then we can make a decision on the call, right? Speak to you soon. Become fearless.